Good morning. For today's lesson, we are going to look at what we did last week, Monday. That's the functions of the features of a web browser. So this is a review of what we did last week, since we have several assignments that we have to do on this topic. So we'll go over and look at what we did last week, Monday. So last week, we were able to know the functions of some of the elements or the features of a web browser. So that's what we are going to go over or look at for today. So we said at the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe the features of a web browser and state their uses. The features of a web browser are the elements or the things that are seen in a web browser window when the web browser application is launched on the computer. So we said what we see within a web browser window when the application is launched, that's what we refer to as the features or the elements of a web browser window. And some of these things that we normally see in web browsers are the tools or the commands that a user uses or clicked on when using the web browser. We made mention of some of these commands or features. So let's look at some of them. So we have here a Mozilla Firefox window. And as we can see, we have many buttons or commands that can be seen within this window. So last we made mention of the navigation buttons, which consist of the back and the forward button. We also made mention of the refresh button or the reload button. We have the stop button, the home button, the address bar, the web search or the search box. We also have the bookmark, favorite, and so on. The title bar, the control box, the menu bar, and so on. So all these are the elements or the features that we can see in a web browser window. We have different web browsers and their interface. So as we can see, the window for Mozilla Firefox, it will not be the same as other browsers. Now let's have a look at the functions of these features that we can see in a web browser. To the first one, we made mention of the title bar. And we said the title bar is the first bar that is seen on top of most windows being displayed on the desktop. And the title bar displays the name of the application. To here, the title bar that is seen in the web browser window also displays the name of the web browser, and it also contains the control box, which is used to minimize, maximize, and close the web browser window. Now the next one, we have the URL box or the address box. And as we said last week, the full meaning of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. And we said this is the main box where website address are typed whenever a user wants to visit a website for information. To the URL box or the address box is a box where website address or addresses are typed in order to display the content of the website or the information on that particular website. And the next one, we have the search box. So the search box also looks similar to that of the address box. But for the search box, we said it's used to type in or receive a keyword whenever a user wants to search for an information on the internet. So within the search box, it's only keywords that are being typed in order to search for information on the internet. So an example is assuming I'm giving an exercise to search on the importance of computer. Since I'm not going to have a website to visit a particular website where I can get those information from, therefore I have to type importance of computer within the search box in the web browser window. And the next one, we have the forward button. And we said this button is used to visit or open a web page that was visited before the back button was clicked. Then the back button is also used to move back to the previous web page that a user viewed most recently. So the forward button and the back button are what we refer to as the navigation buttons. So in the web browser, the navigating buttons over there are the forward button and the back button. These are the two navigation buttons we have within a web browser window. And the next one, we have the reload or refresh. And last week you said this command is not used to reload or refresh a page, but rather to fetch updates of information on a web page or on a website. The next one, we have stop. We said the stop button is used to cancel or stop an ongoing search or a loading web page. The next one, we have what we call favorites. We said the favorite is also one of the features within a web browser window that allow users to save locations to their favorite internet locations. So this command is used to save a favorite page or a website that you think you will visit at a later time, or it's important to you for you to visit at a later time. The next one, we have the menu bar. And we said this bar is just below the title bar of the web browser window and contains the various menus. Okay, we have file and the rest. Now let's look at the next one. We have the home button. We also said the home button is used to move to the home page of the web browser when it was launched. We talk about what a home page is. We said the home page is the first page that appears when a web browser application is launched or executed on the computer. Now we'll end our lesson here and continue next week, Monday. For today's lesson, you are to draw 6 features of a web browser and write their names. So you draw 6 of the elements or the features we have in the web browser window. Then you write their names against them. We will end our lesson here and continue next week. Stay safe. Bye.